This is Todd Bridges, and I'm encouraging Illinois residents to join Team St. Clair by visiting the COVID-19 mass vaccination site at the Clair Fairgrounds in Belleville, Illinois. Get out there and get your vaccine. It's important. So we can all return to a normal behavior by going outside and being around other people and not being afraid of getting sick and not making it. Now get out there. I got both of mine. I'm already got mine. I'm ready to go. The CDC says now I can walk outside without a mask. That's a wonderful thing. So get your vaccination. Let's get this thing wiped out. God bless you and take care.
Good afternoon. Welcome to day 419 at the EMA office. Going to change things up just a little bit here today. Brian, we got some information earlier today on moving into the next bridge phase.
Yes, we did. Today, IDPH and the governor's office made an announcement that beginning next Friday, a week from tomorrow, Illinois will move as a state into the bridge phase, which begins a 28-day step to hopefully move into full phase 5, which is full resumption of all activities.
Right. So, good news there. It's at a point that we've all been pushing for, and that's all contingent on if everything stays status, right?
Correct. Today, the only metric that is falling below the reopening mechanism is deaths related to COVID. And as they announced today, that is not a leading indicator through all the studies and everything that have been done. The death rate increases at the end of a bump in the cycle, so they were not concerned that was going to stay elevated to cause us not to be able to move into that bridge phase next week. And they were very optimistic that they feel over the next 28 days our metrics will remain well enough that June 11th is their target date for Illinois to move to a full phase 5 reopening.
Well, and we'll keep pushing for that date, so we wanted to bring that to you right away as soon as we got that information this afternoon, and that's good news for Team St. Clair and for everybody involved. After 419 days, it's well news to hear. So, Brian, if you would, you got the numbers for today. Why don't you go ahead and give them?
Yes, sir. St. Clair County, we have tested 346,336. That's an increase of 1,258 since yesterday. Positive test results are 30,628. That's an increase of 26 since yesterday. Those are males and females in their teens up to their 60s. Our daily county positivity rate is 2.1%. Negative test results are 315,708. And our COVID-19 related deaths in St. Clair County remain at 477. For those that have completed their IDPH required 10-day isolation period, we're at 29,852. For state totals, they've tested 23,103,484. Positive test results received are 1,348,176, which is an increase of 1,778 since yesterday. Sadly, the state did announce 40 additional COVID-19 related deaths, bringing the statewide death total from COVID-19 to 22,136. For hospitalization numbers, we'll start with St. Clair County hospitals. There are 10 patients admitted due to COVID-19 related illness, and 0 of those patients are on ventilators. Regionally, there are 27 patients admitted due to COVID-related illness, with 1 patient on a ventilator. For our congregate living facilities, we'll only announce the changes since yesterday, and as a reminder, these are cumulative numbers. The Bria of Belleville has 112 cases and 11 deaths, and that is an increase of 1 case. With all the positive news today and the moving forward, we still want to make sure that everyone understands it's important to get tested. If you feel like you have symptoms of COVID-19 or you've been exposed to someone that tested positive, go out and get that test so you can make sure you're not unknowingly spreading this virus. It's available Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday at St. Clair Square from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. and also at various pharmacies and urgent care facilities throughout the county. I'll turn it over to Director Simmons now for his update.
One quick question came in, Brian, while you was giving the report. Will there still be a mask mandate required under the new phase? And I believe that's
the answer to that is yes. When they made their announcement today, they said the mask mandate would remain until it is lifted by the CDC. So Illinois will continue to follow any CDC guidance as it relates to masking, both during the bridge phase and even beyond into phase 5.
Very good, and we'll keep you updated on that as that information becomes available to us. Let's go into the zip code report today. 62204 goes down 1 to 419. 62206 goes up 1 to 1,408. 62207 goes up 2 to 635. 62221 goes up 1 to 2,926. 62223 goes up 2 to 1,853. 62225 goes up 1 to 155. 62226 goes up 1 to 3,358. 62254 goes up 1 to 822. 62257 goes up 1 to 360. 62269 goes up 3 to 3,425. And 62282 goes up 1 to 72. As Brian said, the daily county positivity rate is 2.1, which is down from the 3.7 it was yesterday. And it's worth noting that our county 7-day rolling average 3.0 is the lowest since the COVID began, which is another milestone that we're really happy to get to. The regional positivity rate is down to 2.9. And the rest of the surrounding counties they checked in today, Bond County was at 0%, Clinton 1.0, Madison 3.4%, Monroe 1.6, Randolph 1.7, St. Clair 1.4, and Washington at 1.2. So the numbers are good there. It was worth also mentioning Mike McManus from Memorial Hospital called today, and 0 COVID patients for the first time in a long time at Memorial.
At Belleville Memorial.
At Belleville Memorial, right.
Yeah.
And then would we looked 2 of the 4 hospitals.
Yeah, two of our 4 hospitals in the county. Touche also had no COVID patients today. Touche has reached that milestone before, but as Mr. McManus explained to you, this is the first time since March of 2020 Belleville Memorial Hospital has not had a COVID patient admitted to their facility.
And, and what a milestone there, and especially we want to give a shout out today is National Nurses Day, and to thank the battle that each of our nurses have been doing at the hospitals and all around, and then to have a day where this announcement's coming out, it just shows that all of their hard work has paid off. So we want to salute each and every one of our nurses that are out there. It's been extremely rough for the last 419 days on them.
Absolutely. I mean, they definitely were the ones there in the worst moments of COVID-19. As hard as it's been and as difficult as many people have had through this whole process, the nursing staff, they're the ones that have witnessed the death of 477 of our county residents, and being there, knowing they've done everything they can do, and there just wasn't turning it around. And it was people of all ages, of all different backgrounds, men, women. It was just an unfortunate virus, and they have battled it.
Well, and they battled it, and for those of you Team St. Clair members that have been following us for the 419 days, over that course of that time, we've had some of those nurses join us, quite a few of the physicians, the hospital administrators. It's been a battle for each and every one of them. But as Brian said, the medical staffs at those hospitals, because when this first started 419 days ago, we were seeing those double, triple numbers of patients, ventilator patients.
It was nothing to have over 100 patients in the hospital, and 30 of them on ventilators. And we had days where there was 7 deaths just in our county.
Right. So we are definitely fortunate and are lucky to have the medical staff that we have at our hospitals here in the county. And I can't say enough for them, the staff. The stress that it had to be on them over the last 419 days. And just, you got to remember, they weren't only just taking care of the COVID patients, as we said all along, the auto accidents, the typical sick cases, the heart attacks.
And something very important about this county, having the hub of HSHS and the hub of BJC, they also became transport hospitals that some of their smaller sister hospitals. HSHS became the hub for all of their hospitals. They were handling all of their patients from HSHS hospitals here in St. Clair County.
So for those of you who've been with us all along, that's been a ride. It's been something that is going to be talked about for many, many years to come. Everything from the start of this, when we were first notified of the first case, the issues with getting PPE for our first responders, all the work that they had to go out there and do. We had to make sure they were being informed and kept safe. To the health departments, both the St. Clair County Health Department, the Eastside Health District. I can't say enough for the staff there. Sam Bierman, when she was at the health department, and Mila, they've been here on those days for the majority of them, but then running the mass vaccination site, that's going to be closing down come May 30th.
Yes, sir.
And, we're still trying to get the word out as much as possible because we know there are still a good percentage of people out there. For whatever reason you haven't made your mind up, I don't want to hear about that. That's your choice. We encourage you to get the vaccination. Do your research. And if you still decide not to, so be it. That's a decision you get to make. But I can tell you the side effects that we've all read about, been told about, talked to physicians about, far or less than what the outcome could be if you end up with COVID, end up in a hospital on a ventilator, or worst case scenario, you end up losing your life. And knowing that there was a vaccine out there that you could possibly have helped stop that. So again, that's your choice. We encourage you to do that. The site is open every day but Wednesday. We encourage you to call, make your appointment. You don't have to. You can show up down there. They'll register you, and within less than 30 minutes, you'll get your shot. Keep in mind, it's Pfizer that they're administering down there. There is a 3-week period between your first shot and your second one. So right now, I think we said Sunday is the
decision day if you want to get both.
You want to get both of them there. After that site is closed, we will be operating out of the 330 West Main Street here in Belleville. That will also be a drive-through site. So if next week you decide I'm going to go get my shot, don't worry, you'll still be able to get your second shot at 330 West Main. But right now it's real easy. It's convenient for you. We just encourage you to do it. So we'll be back with Cindy in a few moments to translate this into our Spanish communities, and then we'll be back tomorrow for day 420 as we continue to clock these days down of getting this pandemic behind us. Everybody have a good night.